Alright, this is going to be hilarious. First full course round, we're going to check out Crowbush Cove, which is a hilarious name. I have not done anything except a chip and putt that would have been the previous video. And we start off with a 100-yard, 6-degree drive somehow. And we are sitting really far away and spray one into a tree. So this is about what I expected. When you guys take 3 weeks or so off, sometimes if I go straight out to the course after like 6 months off, then I play really well because it's like really freeing. But 3 weeks, I just felt like a pretzel, and I had zero distance control, not very much face control. I did hit a couple good shots and start to figure it out at some point, but we're going to see a lot of swings here for 18 holes. Stuff like this, like a ballooning 13-degree left something. I mean, that's just poor mechanics, I think, more than anything. Here's kind of where it falls apart. I don't know why it did this, and I didn't care at the moment. I just wanted to get a round in. I hadn't played in a while. I just wanted to do something. But this lasts forever, and it just would not accept this chip. And then when it did accept the chip, I only hit it 5 feet. And so I would be chipping here for my 5th shot and then probably get it in for 6. And so that would have got me to +5. But I ended up just giving up and going to the computer and pushing concede for the first time ever. And I thought, I don't really care. I'm just going to push concede and see what happens. I want to move on. And so I would have got a double bogey, most likely, which would have got me to +5. If you push concede in GS Pro, just so you know, it added +6 more shots to that hole before it moved me on. So from, 5 more shots. So pushing concede either equals 5 more shots or plus 8 is the most it'll give you. Here's my best shot so far. Hit a hybrid club over all that trouble, 130 ball speed and 222. Trying to dial this in, but didn't quite get there. But that's at least a couple golf shots in a row that looked and felt normal. Still struggling with the driver. That was a little spray heel thing. Long iron, had no idea what was going on. Just kind of ballooning stuff and not using my legs very good. Just trying to throw the head of the club at the ball, which, I mean, sometimes that is fine. But nothing was really synced up very well. I had a couple chips here and there. That was pretty good to... I don't think that saved par, but it might have been a par. Here's another par 5. Obviously, if you're still watching this, you're a glutton for punishment, or you want to see how poorly we play Crowbush Cove here. I was a little nervous I went straight into the water there, but it's going to come up short and leave us a pitching wedge or 58, not 58, 52. Should have picked a different club. That comes up short. Trying to chip out of this crap and somehow nestles in there. Now I know the Garmin app says unable to provide shot data. I really just needed to go over there and hit OK. It probably is a message from quite a while ago. when it first showed up. I don't realize it's there for quite a long time, and obviously the game keeps going, so it's talking about radio frequencies and blah 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 blah. All the while it's working and sending all the data over to GS Pro just fine. Here another just terrible shot, and then try to hit through some trees, and that's a really good chip. If you do that in real life, you're pretty happy. Gotta clear some water, which is pretty scary the way the driver's been going. Luckily we clear everything and go over here to the next tee box, about 130 away. 4 degrees up and 77 and 2700 spin was pretty good. Since I was on the, it was actually the green of the next hole, I think. 182 remaining, or not remaining, next hole, 8th hole. I've actually been playing okay. Remember, we were at plus 11 there after 2, and we're plus 12 now after 8. So we only got one more there, and then in the next couple holes. Kind of a weird chip there, but it's going to work out. Had no idea where that was going. It ends up behind a tree, and I always do this. I always try and just say, maybe it'll not do it. Yeah, it does. Hits the tree every time. So trying to play a big hook and turn the face over early. Club path wasn't even out to the right enough. When I was actually playing this round, I wasn't being very hard on myself because I just wanted to use the new sim and have some fun and get back out there and check out Crowbush Cove. Here we get a lucky bounce off the cart path and advance forward. We're about 145. Trying to find 27.6 yards somewhere, and almost got really lucky there with the bounce off the hill, but it actually comes back off the green and forces another chip. And this was one of those where I just overcooked it and needed to really kind of hit like a 2-yard flop shot. Short and right. We're going to have to lay up here on the par 5 11th. When I said a minute ago that the score wasn't that bad if you take into account how we were playing, we've added plus 4 since then, so back on track. Here's a crazy shot around into a tree. And a decent little chip there, so there's some signs of feel coming back. There's some signs of iron shots coming back. I was attempting to just get a comfortable grip and a comfortable delivery. And so when I tried to add speed, like right here, I just turned the face over and thought that was the way I was going to do it. Usually coffee for me, but that was Mountain Dew. That shot, you pull that off in real life and you are just thrilled. Again, trying to add speed and equaled yank left in my mind somehow. 3,000 spin with 6 degree attack angle, though, with the driver is something I like. I was trying to go through this little gap. Instantly hit the tree. Forced to lay up. This shot right here is for par. I don't think it's going to go in. But we do hold the green and move on to the next hole. Again, the score is going to get ugly. We conceded on the second hole, which added +5 more than we were going to get, which was already a bad score. That looked like a good contact there. And that looked like a good shot. Back-to-back decent-looking swings there on 14. I like those stats. +3 attack angle, 14 launch, and I believe it's right at 3,000 spin. That's me trying to hit a hook. We only got 7 degrees club path and 400 spin to the left, so that wasn't going to quite roll in there. Overcook the next chip. And overcook the next chip, so another bad hole. This looks like you got to clear the Atlantic Ocean. So I gave it a whack, and we definitely got over, but that's a pretty fun hole, and it does look like an ocean over there to the right. If you've been to Crowbush Cove, leave a comment. And if you've played this course in GS Pro, let me know what you think about it. So far, I really like it. The course design is really cool. There's a duffed chip out of a fake bunker. Oh, and I thought that was going right at the hole, but overcooked that one as well. Gonna be another big score. I clubbed down for that and still went too far. Trying to get one in the circle and cannot. Score keeps going up. We are on 18 though, just trying to... I was so excited to start this round. By the end of this round, I was like, mercy, please, let's just be done. Yank it over to the left, trying to hit some sort of a draw with a 5-iron or a 6-iron in there, depending on how hard. It must have been a 5-iron if I swung like that. And I don't know if I early extended there or what, but came way across. Get a decent little rollout, and just trying to save par on the last. Oh, almost got it in for birdie, but definitely saved par. A gigantic score. If we take away the 5 from the conceding, we get 90. So we'll take a 90 there and move on to the next round. Projector going up tomorrow.